Hey guys, Brother John here. I want to talk about the uh, Rock of Ages Study Bible King James Version. This is a Baptist. This is a Baptist study Bible. It's obviously it's not a reference Bible. It's a study Bible. There's a difference between the two, but there is references in the notes. I'll show you that in a little bit. This is made by Rock of Ages Ministries. Some of you may know them as Rock of Ages Prison Ministries. They're great people. They have their own discipleship institute. They have their own seminary and theological. They have their own seminary. It's online. It's really good, really cheap. Great programs. They do a lot. They have several different missionaries from different countries, but they are really great. This is my favorite study Bible so far. That's and they're fundamental, independent, and this is they have a strong King James position, so that's good. And, if you're a King James person, then you would like this. So even if you're not, but still, it's still great. Right in the very beginning, it says Rock of Ages Study Bible, the Bible and study notes you can trust. This is the 2019 edition, which is the 8th edition. So it says that right there, the very front. As soon as you open, that's what it says. So they make it known these are notes that you can trust. And the next page, it has the plan of salvation, also known as the Romans Road, right here. So if you can look at that, there's verses that you can lead. So if you have this, someone buys this, you can show them how biblical verses that they can read for salvation. They have the introduction of the Rock of Ages Study Bible. I'm not going to read it. Then they have about the Bible and its author. They have a bunch of different sections in here about that. One of the things I like is that they have like a section in here about the Trinity. They do believe in the Trinity. They have a pretty decent, I would consider an article on the Trinity. You can look at that real quick. This is the Trinity right here. It's an article all the way down. It goes to the second page over here. So that's pretty neat. So if you want to read a good article on Trinity, that's a good one. And speaking of Trinity, you'll see a lot of notes or sections in here about the Trinity. They are strong on that, so it's really good. Next page is how we got our English Bible, and it explains all of that. Different articles in here explaining all that. Then they have an article in here about the King James Version or King James Bible, how all that got about. Then they have like an introduction of the Old Testament right here. It's how many pages? 1, 2, 3. Yep, there's 3 pages of introduction to just the Old Testament, not Genesis. And then their introductions has of Genesis. Well, it's going to be like this throughout all the introductions throughout the books of the Bible. The theme, the beginning of the world, background, Genesis, beginning and end. So this is what their introductions look like. You can see that their font is really good. I don't have one of those things that tells you what the font is, but you can see that the font here, I would say their font is large print or comfortable print. It's either one of the two. So didn't have the outlines of Genesis. And one of the things I love about this study Bible, it's not very, very academic. It's very basic, but with great articles in here. Along with that they're really good. So it's not overwhelming. So their notes are at the very bottom. They're at the very bottom. They don't take up like the whole entire, most of the page of the Bible. Some study Bibles have this much Bible at the top, and the rest of it is nothing but commentary. And I'm not too crazy about that. So I like it simple, easy. I want to be able to think for myself. Some people want something very academic. Well, that's for you. But I mean, I like it. Keep it simple. I think simple is the best way to go. You know, there's an old saying, less is more. So there's these little one thing about this. Jojo, see the font. You can see it looks like comfortable print or large print. I haven't asked them over the phone, but I have talked to them in the past. Great people, by the way. They are dispensational. So they have right here an article on dispensations in the Bible. I guess I can read it to you real quick. A dispensation is a period of time or an age on the present earth during which God tests man's obedience to his will by means of some specific standard or conduct. It should be noted that man has been saved by grace through faith in each dispensation. They all believe God for what he said. And so then it goes on to the 7 dispensations of the Bible from Genesis all the way to Revelation. So we're saved by grace through faith from the beginning to the end. So we're never saved by works. It's always by grace through faith. Plus nothing minus nothing. We've always been saved by grace. It's by the grace of God that we're saved. Nothing can separate us from the love of God. So it was all about what Jesus done on the cross, not about what we can do, but what he's already have done. Amen. So so there's an article right here on the Trinity right here in God's image. Let's turn around so you see that. So you got like an article here on the Trinity, and then you got the dispensation right down there. And then you got some notes down below, some notes. So it's not overwhelming. And as you go through the Rock of Ages study Bibles, they have this block right here on the corner. They have blocks where it shows you when the next dispensation starts. So that's pretty interesting. And you got the covenants of the Bible, little blocks. You'll see those. So this is what I mean by the notes, and it's really good. There's articles all throughout here. There's an article right here, the role of the serpent, which is the devil, or Lucifer, Satan, how you want to call him. There's an article right here on that. I'll let you turn around, show you that. So there's articles, little brief articles. The notes about like this, that big down below. So it's commentary, some notes, some articles, pretty good stuff. And then you got some notes at the very bottom. So you can see it does not have a Senecal reference in the middle because it's not a reference Bible, it's a study Bible. But there are some references in the notes down below that tells you to turn to hear or see article or note about something like, say for example, the role of the serpent. You can see right there. That's basically how it is throughout the whole thing. Let's see here. Let's go to, keep flipping faster so I can get to where we're going. It is red letter, so I just randomly flip to Matthew, and you can see at the very bottom it doesn't have much notes. So it is red letter, and it's pretty good readable. It's not, and the notes at the bottom are really short, so it's not overwhelming. But there are little blocks, like I said, that you can be able to read on that as well. Let's go back to the beginning. You always want to go straight to the middle of it, or what separates the Old Testament and New Testament. There's a lot of study Bibles or reference Bibles, they do have stuff in the middle, so make sure you go look in the middle. Like they have right here, they have an article on between the Old and New Testaments, which is a 2-page. Let you see that. Let's flip that over. 2 pages. And then you got the introduction to the New Testament. Let's see, missions. So that's that article on that, which is 2-page. And they got some famous missionary quotes. That's neat. That's neat. Then they got the introduction to the New Testament. Kind of like how it was in the very beginning, how I said they had an introduction to the Old Testament before it went to the book. Here's the introduction to the New Testament. So many pages is that. That's just like a page and about a paragraph or two right there. Which is basically an introduction. And then it gets to the main introduction to Matthew, which really short, font's great, really readable. This is a paperback version, so if it looks weird, it's because it's paperback. It's not leather. You can get leather ones. They have different colors, and you can choose. So I just got the paperback because I don't carry study Bibles with me wherever I go. I have my regular Bible. I leave these at home as study tools. So if you know me, you already know that. Let's go to gospel tracts. You know how it goes. Keep gospel tracts. Keep them. So let's see here. Man, that's a big. We're going towards the back now. Index, maps, study index or subject index, the New Oxford Bible and Concordance, King James Bible, and the New Oxford Bible maps. So it seems like they're getting their stuff from Oxford, which I don't know much about them. Well, I know they're pretty good as far as I know. So you got the index, subject index, subject index. My maps came out because obviously this is paperback, and I actually got mine wet because I took it with me somewhere, which I should not have done that. And I actually got mine wet, so mine slid out because mine got really wet. But anyway. Yeah, there's no sheets. Well, here you are, right here from my face. So let's count. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 sheets of note-taking papers in the back, so you can be able to write stuff down. But obviously, you can be able to write stuff inside of it as you want, if you want to. But I don't. I have my own wide margin or journaling Bible, King James, for that. So I don't mark anything I got. I try to keep my stuff clean. Have my other one there. That's for another day. So this is a basic overview of the Rock of Ages Study Bible King James Version by Rock of Ages Ministries. This is probably my favorite study Bible out there. I like it. I'm in it more. You can see that I'm in it a lot. And this one's good. I spent $10 for the paperback. I think they have premium imitation leather, which is like 40 something bucks, something like that. Well, that's not bad. I thought about getting that, but they also have other ones that are more nicer, may cost a little more. But if you're a person like me who doesn't carry this with you wherever you go, you just leave it at home, then you don't really need to spend a buku of money. But this is basically been my review of this. So I'm going to be doing some other videos of some other study Bibles I have, or reference Bibles that are just mainly Baptist, because I'm a Baptist. And so this is a Baptist study Bible where it comes from a Baptist perspective of the scriptures. So I got some more coming soon that you may be interested in seeing. So if you like this video, please let me know. Leave in the comment section, or leave something in the comment section if you have any questions about this, or where you want to pick this up at. I'll put a link somewhere, or you can just ask me in the comment section. I can put it there or something like that. Well, God bless you, everyone. I love you. Talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.